Danda, the army or military force. Mitra, the allies or friendly states. The next major figure associated with the Takshashila Educational Center is Panini. Panini was an ancient Indian scholar and a master linguist, widely regarded as the father of linguistics because of his monumental work on Sanskrit grammar. He provided the first systematically organized grammar of any language, standardizing classical Sanskrit and laying the foundation for the study of linguistics. Panini's most notable work is the Ashtadhyayi, a treatise consisting of approximately 4,000 concise rules or sutras, arranged in 8 chapters. It addresses Sanskrit phonetics, morphology, phonology, algorithms, and syntax in a structure unparalleled even in modern linguistics. The algorithmic nature of the Ashtadhyayi has even been compared to modern computer programming languages and formal systems. Influential contemporary scholars like Noam Chomsky and Ferdinand de Saussure were deeply inspired by Panini's approach, and to this day, his work continues to captivate linguistics and computer scientists alike. Dear fellows, in addition to these great names, as we discussed in the earlier part of the video, students from all over the world came to study here. This raises an important question. Did they come for a specific type of education or a unique field of study? The answer is fascinating. Takshashila did not limit itself to a single field, department, or stream of education. Historical records indicate that approximately 68 different streams of learning were offered here. These streams form the comprehensive curriculum of the Takshashila Center of Education, making it a truly multifaceted and advanced institution of its time. At Takshashila, highly skilled and experienced teachers provided education across a vast range of subjects. These subjects included the Vedas, language, grammar, philosophy, medicine, surgery, politics, warfare, astronomy, astrology, accounting, commerce, futurology, music, and dance, among many others. Students from all corners of the world came to Takshashila to learn these disciplines, acquire knowledge, and master skills, and then they would take this knowledge back to their own countries, spreading it far and wide. No friends, if we consider the age at which students could gain admission to the Takshashila Center of Education, history tells us that 16 years was the minimum entrance age. However, admission was not automatic. Students had to pass a specific entrance examination to be allowed to join the center. Before this, students completed their basic and secondary education either locally or at smaller institutions known as in ancient times as ashrams. Once they were prepared, they would come to Takshashila to pursue higher education or specialized studies in their chosen fields. Dear fellows, historically we know from accounts of Chinese monks and scholars such as Faxian and Xuanzang who traveled through the ancient India that Takshashila University could accommodate up to 10,500 students. Moreover, the renowned historian John Marshall, in his work A Guide to Taxila, notes that Takshashila was recognized as a vast center of education, offering instruction across a wide array of subjects. Another historical incident that highlights the significance and high stature of the Takshashila Center of Education involves Alexander the Great. When Alexander, along with his army, reached Punjab in 326 BCE during his world conquest, Takshashila was already an intellectually renowned hub where instruction in numerous subjects was actively taking place. At that time, King Ambi, the ruler of Takshashila, surrendered the city to Alexander. This led to interaction between Alexander's scholars and the local Takshashila scholars, initiating a mutual exchange of knowledge. As a result, Alexander decided to take some of these scholars back with him to Greece, ensuring that the peoples of Greece would not only become acquainted with Indian knowledge but also benefit from it. This remarkable episode demonstrates that nearly 2500 years ago, The University of Takshashila was already at such an advanced intellectual level that it impressed even great leaders like Alexander the Great. But here, dear fellows, an important question arises. If Alexander the Great did not damage the Takshashila center of education and in fact seemed impressed by its intellectual breadth,